Scott Bloomquist. Third spot to the 44 of Chris Madden, and a good run. Second spot to the 22 out of Ames, Iowa. That's charging Charlie McKenna. Your heat race winner rolling down to the front straightaway right now. Nicholas, you got him.
Thank you so much. It's been a long time since I've seen Mr. Owens. Get the helmet pulled off. Jimmy, good run there out in front. Got the quick time tonight. You're set to sweep the evening. Should put you on the front row inside for the feature a little bit later on. 50 laps around this place. What's your mind going through right now?
I don't know. We just got a good field of guys behind us, and, just have to have this Ramirez Longhorn sitting in the front row for a change, so maybe we can hold on.
Jimmy, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Back up to you, Jason.
Qualifying heat race number 2 set to roll out onto the speedway. The lineup going to look something similar to this. On the pole, the 49 car out of Blairsville, Georgia. That is Jonathan Davenport. His outside. The 8 car out of Mooresville, North Carolina is Kyle Strickler. The high side tickler. Row number 2 to the inside. The 22 out of Mount Holly, North Carolina. That is Fergie time. Chris Ferguson at his outside. The 14W out of Polk, Missouri is Dustin Walker. Third row to the inside out of Manhattan, Kansas. Car number 18 is Chase Younghands at his outside. The 9 car out of Bartlettsville, Oklahoma is Joe Garvey. Fourth and final row to the inside, the 11B out of Imperial, Nebraska. That's Justin Bussell. And his outside, the 10 car out of Hayes, Kansas is TJ Janisek. We get set to go. Once again, it'll be 10 laps the distance. Jonathan Davenport, second quick time trials. He'll start the pole. Heat race number 2. Lineup's correct. All cars present and accounted for, and we are set to go. The next time by, we'll show them the field. The one to go sign, and we will go under the green and racing here. Qualifying heat race number 2. Once again on the pole, Jonathan Davenport. Kyle Strickler to his outside. Row 2 on the inside is Chris Ferguson. His outside, the 14W car, is Dustin Walker. Third row, Chase Younghands and Joseph Gorby. Final row, the 11B, Justin Bussell and TJ Janisek. Starting shotgun on the field as we get set to go 10 laps the distance. Second of 3 qualifying heat races. We're green. Davenport going to swing it in tight and swing it out wide. We got trouble for the 14 of Dustin Walker as he kind of bottles up the back 2 rows. Your top 4 going to break through nice and easy. Davenport going to lead lap number 1, and it'll be Kyle Strickler. Ferguson looking to challenge to the inside. Now you got him wheel to wheel for the number 2 spot. Good battle here for the second position. Ferguson on the inside. Strickler up and over the top side of the speedway, and the caution's going to wave the Sweet Victory Apparel caution flag on the speedway for the first time here this evening. That'll come for the high side tickler, Kyle Strickler, as he gets the right rear up and over the top of the crown. Turns that machine around, and he will tag the tail of the field here in qualifying heat race number 2. Good battle between he and the 22 of Chris Ferguson. We're working with 2 laps scored complete, 2 down, 8 laps remain. Jonathan Davenport, Chris Ferguson, Chase Younghands, Dustin Walker, Joseph Gorby. That'll be your top 5 when we come back to it. The 8 of Kyle Strickler going to tag the tail of the field. He'll have to dig himself out of a little bit of a hole. We come down the back straightaway. The caution lights are out, and we are set to go. Back under the green, Jonathan Davenport in command of this one. Davenport the whole shot once again as he swings it out wide, lets it glide to the top of the speedway. Ferguson trying to draw near. Down into 3 and 4 they go. It'll be the 49 of Davenport tight to the huggy poles. 7 laps remain this time by. 3 down as we work to the bottom side of the speedway. Dustin Walker going to slide way to the high side. He'll bottle up the back of the field. The top 3 going to jump out front, break away. It'll be Davenport, Ferguson, Younghands, your top 3 as we work them down into the first set of turns. Davenport a different line, swings it wide, cuts it down to the bottom side on the exit of turn 2 and then down into 3. Nice and tight all the way around. We're halfway home. This time by 5 up, 5 down. Davenport, Ferguson, Younghands, your top 3 cars breaking away. Jonathan Davenport still cranking on. Picked up the feature win and $20,000 last night. Picked up the win at the Eldora Speedway earlier, $1 million buckaroons. His banking account and his accountant are getting a little bit busy as we come across the stripe. It'll be 3 down or 3 to go this time by Davenport, Ferguson, Young Hands. Your top 3. Then Dustin Walker sitting to the 4th spot. The 8 of Kyle Strickler hanging on to the 5th position. Green flag high in the air this time by. It'll be 2 to go. Stretching him out down the back straightaway now. Lap traffic not going to be an issue here as the white laundry going to wave this time by your race leader, Superman Jonathan Davenport. First one under at Ferguson. Young Hands, Dustin Walker, Kyle Strickler, still your top 5. We work them down into 3 and 4 the final time. Not going to be a contest here. Up off of turn 4, your heat race number 2 winner, Jonathan Davenport. Coming home in the 5th position, it'll be the 8th, the high sign tickler, Kyle Strickler. Battling for the number 2 spot, slipped on a banana peel on the top side of turn 4, had to go to the tail of the field. He'll rally for a 5th place finish. Dustin Walker will come home in the number 4 spot. 3rd will go to the 18 to Chase Young Hands. 2nd spot to the 22 of Chris Ferguson. And Nicholas has got heat race number 2 winner down in front.
Thanks, Jason. Jonathan Davenport getting the win in heat race number 2. JD got the helmet off. Couldn't get much different from one night to the next, I don't think, JD, as we did last night to tonight. How do you feel about this little place?
I like the big one better. Little bitty bull rings, but my guys give me a great car again. I kind of messes up hot lapping. I didn't have everything adjusted right in here, and we was a little bit off qualifying, but then we adjusted too far right there. So we're gonna have to get the balance back where we can roll around that bottom a little better. But say hello to everybody back home watching, and see if we can get this thing better and get us 40 G's.
Going to be up towards the front tonight with the win in heat race number 2. Jonathan Davenport, your winner for heat race number 2. Back up to you, Jason.
3rd and final qualifying heat race set to roll out onto the speedway. The lineup going to look something similar to this. On the pole, the 25 car out of Zebulon, Georgia. That is the Georgia Bulldog, Shane Clanton, to his outside. The 11 car from St. Charles, Missouri. That's Gordy Gundaker, row 2 to the inside. The 53 out of La Vista, Nebraska. That's A.K. Andrew Kosiski to his outside. The 4 car out of Norfolk, Nebraska. That is Tad Poshbischel. 3rd row to the inside, the 76 from Renner, South Dakota. That is Blair Nordorf. To his outside, the 7D out of Marysville, Kansas is Dusty Leonard in the 4th and final row. The 10-4 out of Haven, Kansas is Adam Poppin. To his outside, the double 6s out of Muskogee, Oklahoma is Hayden Ross. We are set to go the final qualifying heat race for your XR Super Series Super Late Models. Zebulon, Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs. Shane Clanton, car number 25 of the Skyline Materials. Sponsored car going to bring us down to the green. Once again, a different entry altogether. Clanton brings it in on the bottom, glides it to the top side. Gundaker going to try to bring the 11 car to the inside. Side by side for the race lead. Give it to Shane Clanton on lap number 1. Shane Clanton out front. Gordy Gundaker runs the number 2 position, and we work them a good battle off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. A pair of SLMR regulars. Tad Poshbischel, your defending champion in the 53 of Andrew Kosiski, battling with Blair Nordorf over positions 3, 4, and 5 on the speedway. Your top 2 out front breaking away. Shane Clanton trying to hold off the 11 of Gordy Gundaker. It'll be 7 laps remaining, this time by 3 down. Tad Poshbischel on the move as he works up to the inside of the 11 of Gordy Gundaker. Looking for the number 2 spot, not going to get it done. Off of turn 4, it'll be 4 laps in the books. This time 6 to go. Shane Clanton, Gordy Gundaker, Tad Poshbischel. Your top 3, and that is your battle on the speedway. And in frame right now for the number 2 spot, the 11. Halfway home this time by 5 up, 5 down, the Georgia Bulldog. Out front, picking them up and putting them down, your race leader. Poshbischel now going to fall back into the number 3 spot. Gordy Gundaker holding them off. It'll be 4 to go this time by. Olson Explosives, Skyline Materials, and Bruning Rock Products, the sponsors on the car, number 25. The Greg and Vicky Bruning owned. Fought second to the 11 of Gordy Gundaker. And your heat race winner rolling down the front straightaway and headed towards Nick Robbins. Nick, you got the heat race number 3.
Thank you, Jason. We've got the Georgia Bulldog down here on the front straightaway. Clanton going to pull the helmet off the Capital Race Car number 25 machine, picking up the win in heat race number 3 for the XR Super Series. Shane's got the helmet off. Shane, it's going to get tight real quick out there, I think, tonight. How do you feel about the small track with 50 laps?
I think it's going to be fun. As slick as it is getting in turn 1 here, the guy with the best car will probably win the race.
Going to be real easy to get real tight, real fast out there, but looking like you're going to have a good time tonight.
I think you are, but we're running so slow that when you slip and slide, if you bump a little bit, I just part of racing.
It's going to be a good one tonight. Congratulations on the heat race win. Shane Clanton, the Georgia Bulldog, picking up heat race number 3. Folks, that's going to bring heat race action to a close tonight. Jason, we'll send it back up to you in the booth.
Lineups are set, and we're squared away, ready to rock and roll. Our 2 big A mains. Up first will be your Malvern Bank Super Late Model West Series A main feature event. And we'll cap off the night with the final event here at the Belleville Dirt Nationals. We're going to take just a short pause for the cause, work away everything, get everything squared up and ready to rock and roll for our 2 big A main feature events here at the Belleville Dirt Nationals. We'll be back real shortly for our final 2 racing events here in Belleville, Kansas.
Andrew Kaziski, La Vista, Nebraska.
Andrew out here at the Belleville High Banks last night, double duty with the SLMR and on the Belleville High Banks with the Super Series. How wild was it to race on 2 totally different tracks at the same time?
It was like the fastest I ever went and the slowest I ever went. It was crazy. We were 200 points of gear difference between the 2 tracks, and it screwed us up, I think, probably because it was that little track I wanted to go so fast, but you just had to be patient. And then on the big track, you just held it wide open, but it was crazy.
Heading into tonight with the Super Series moving to the Belleville Low Banks, do you think that's going to be an advantage for you since you've got laps around there last night?
I think it'll be an advantage for me, but not over them guys, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, I think we're going to be more competitive. These guys are obviously better. I mean, guys unload other cars and they don't even touch them all day. They're better than us, but I think that we can keep up and run better. I'm excited.
How much would it mean for you to come out of here with, say, a top 5 or a top 10 in the Super Series?
Top 5 would be amazing. A top 10, I'm not expecting it, but I'm kind of thinking I could maybe get up 10th, 12th position maybe.
And last night, the Malvern Bank West Series had a great show on the bull rings. What did you guys learn in that race that you can carry over to the MLR show tonight, SLMR show?
I mean, just how patient you gotta be. That ain't like any other. I mean, it's probably more like a 5th mile. It's just you gotta be so patient, go so slow. So I think early in the night we'll figure it out. Hopefully a little better, but just get up front, I think, is the main thing to do because it's gonna blow.